All right, this suggested revision is for Sandra. So I'm listening to the recording that Sandra made, and I'm trying to say it in a different way, in some cases, to emphasize differences in pronunciation, stress, and intonation. Okay, let's turn on my headset here. Hello, this is Sandra. Today's May 12th, 2013, and I'll make a recording about the teacher that has changed my life. 2 years after my second graduation, I met this teacher again, and today he's my husband. Hello, hub. I'm leaving. I'm leaving this message because this is Teacher Appreciation Week. And it made me remember things that started happening 11 years ago. Do you remember? I remember that day, which was April of 2002, 2 years after my second graduation, when I asked you to write an academic recommendation for me. And I gave you some personal information about me. So you learned my telephone number and that my birthday was the following week. When you called me on my birthday with the excuse that you had already sent the letter, you had something else in your mind, didn't you? And so it is. This recommendation letter brought us a lifetime together. You were my teacher for 3 years at college, and I never thought about it. I remember you're catching students in the corridor before your classes or after your classes on Friday night, and you didn't finish the class even 5 minutes earlier. I remember how absent-minded you were. And one day, while you were teaching, you had all your office something because you didn't realize that you were hitting the blackboard against you were hitting the blackboard against something about your hand. You only Did you know that you only knew what you were doing when you looked at my puzzled face? You were a good teacher, just a little older than the students, and sometimes you were invited to go out with them. You knew that some of my classmates thought that you were a little weird, didn't you? 2 years ago, you left your academic career to work for a big company here in the U.S. How do you feel about it? Do you prefer your academic life or your software engineer career? Daniel's 5 years old now. Back in 2002, did you think that all these things would happen? Love, Sandra.